Remember to leave what level you'd like to see reviewed in the comments below. Only requirement is that it is a rated demon.
Here we go!
CircleX is, well, it's something. Before I get into the review though, I'm going to bring something new to these videos. I'm going to give a little bit of background on the level and how it came to be, along with some thoughts on the level from the rest of the community. I hope you guys enjoy this sort of experimental format. Make sure to tell me whether you like this new one, or if I need to modify it a little bit, where I give background information, thoughts from other players, and my own personal opinions. Or, if you just like the old format better, where I just give my opinions and that alone, tell me that too. First, I'll start with the background info. This level is the official sequel to one of the most popular and revolutionary levels in all of Geometry Dash history, 9 Circles by Zobros. In this sequel, Zobros ended up making the gameplay, but he never ended up finishing decorating it because he quit in mid 2.0. He started working on it after the release of his level Luminum in early 2.0, but wasn't very motivated and dropped the level. Viprin and Rustam ended up finishing the design for him after Zobros asked Viprin if he could do it for him, and this was released on Viprin's account. A lot of people were mad about the fact that it was uploaded to Viprin's account, but Zobros actually asked Viprin to upload it to his account, wanting to see how mad the community got if he uploaded it on his profile to get the CP, which of course he loves. Something you might not have noticed is what the text actually translates to before the drop. Credit to Lemon Spectre, sorry if I butchered your name, for finding that one of the text slides translates to penis. Viprin gay confirmed. The official verifier for this level, Maxis9, a relevantly known player in the community who also verified Iridescent for Viprin a while back, his biggest achievement being Bloodbath, says the level is very good and stays similar to the original 9 Circle style, and is way harder than it looks, the hardest part being the 50% wave. He finds the final cube very annoying, however, saying that he died there 7 times, the largest one at 91%. And he isn't the only one that thinks the gameplay is annoying. Noctifly has said that this is some of the worst gameplay he's ever seen, except for the waves, which he thinks are good. Trusta also thinks that the level is very bad gameplay-wise, calling the last cube horrible.
There we go, that's the last cube, and it's horrible.
Temporum, the first person to ever beat every 9 Circles level ever, said that this level is the worst thing ever. He said, "Never again. I was pondering if I should have sent this video to Cancer Research UK, sense of how cancerous it is." Keftom ended up dying to the final cube over 20 times and doesn't recommend playing this level at all. But, despite what everyone says, there are people who enjoy this. Cincy, the current verifier for Innards, a new Extreme Demon, says he actually enjoyed the level, despite a death at 87%, though he wishes there was more upside-down gameplay. And now on to the review. First, let's talk about the primary cube section. Now, I'm not going to entirely shit on this level, even though it is shit, but I'll try to focus on some of the positives in this level as well. One thing this level did pretty well is stick to a similar style to the original 9 Circles. Though this isn't a rebirth, which some people complained about, even though this is intended to be a sequel and not a rebirth, it does look similar in design. The gameplay in this cube part and the rest of the non-wave parts can easily be described as one word. Well, it's not a word, but you get the idea. The actual decoration of this level is decent, but there are some downsides. 9 Circles levels have been done to death, and the reason no one likes them anymore is because the decoration is very repetitive in what it's going to be. The decoration of the first cube is pretty generic for a 9 Circles level and uses the same copy-pasted spike design over and over again. There isn't much to say about this part, so I'll move on. Now let's talk about the ship part. Saw blades look somewhat original and cool, but the weird glow spikes don't look good when they aren't moving at a slower pace. The block deco is somewhat original, and I like how it's brighter on one side than another. The air deco is very generic, with just arrows throughout. The background effect in this part looks kind of simple, but it is well timed with the music. Next is the ball part. The gameplay is very cancerous, and exploits bugs and glitches in order for you to pass it, which is common in Extreme Demons, but this should not be happening in Insane Demons. It's overall very confusing, even though the little to no air deco that is there helps you along the way. The saw blades in this part are better than the saw blades in the ship part, and the block deco does vary a bit, but uses the brighter on one side design that the ship part did, which is still done well here. The background in the ball part is extremely copy-pasted, and overall, I don't think it looks very good. Now let's talk about what makes every 9 Circles level famous, the wave. The first design for the wave looks like a typical 9 Circles level, except Viprin decided to copy paste a ton of glow onto it. The music sync, however, is very good, and this is one of the only fun parts of the level. The same applies to the second part of the wave, except this one actually looks like a very nice 9 Circles type of effect, which is actually well timed to the music, and it looks rather original too. There isn't much to say about the wave other than it is actually fun, unlike the rest of the level. The final cube part is the second most cancerous part of the level, second to only the ball in my opinion. The music sync, however, is very nice and virtually perfect in the second half. The block deco is very copy-pasted, Viprin, and the air deco is little to none. Overall, this level is absolutely horrible in terms of gameplay, and barely acceptable for feature in decoration terms. I have no idea how this got epic. It's probably because Viprin uploaded it. Remember to leave what level you'd like to see in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.